What's good, bit rushers? It's Kyler, and in this second part video, I'm going to go over dollar cost averaging. For those of you that missed it, the first part of this was covering stock to flow and why I think Bitcoin will continue to soar over $20,000. If you want, pause this video and go watch that one. The link should be popping up above now. Other than that, follow me on social media, and here we go. The last thing I want to cover is dollar cost averaging. So why is dollar cost averaging so great for the average investor? If you're not a trader, you don't read charts, you don't want to leverage trade, you just want to get in and buy your crypto, but you want to buy it at a smart time, the best way to do it is actually dollar cost average. If you have a little bit of a chunk you want to put in, like I showed you, I think it's only going to continue to go up. So I would put a good chunk in if you have it, but the best way, and just sit on it and don't worry if the price goes down. Like if you get in, look at this. If you had bought in at the top right here, that's the only point you would have lost money. Only point. Any other point here, you could have bought in right here. And then we had that big dip, you're down money. But as long as you held on, you're now back up. Like we are higher than anything ever. So except for that one little tip, this is the only point you could have bought Bitcoin and not been profitable right now. So no matter where you buy it, if you buy it here and it has this big market correction, it comes down, don't sell it. Just hold on and wait and ride it out. With the stock to flow model, we're going to end up. This right here is going to end up looking like one of these low peaks right here in the chart later on. When we come back and look like 10 years from now, 5 years from now, this huge peak that everyone thinks, we can't break that mark, it's going to look like one of these small ones, like, just one of these little first ones, like boop, and then we went down, and then boop, boop, up, way up above it, okay? So don't be scared about the price being in the $20,000 range. Now let me show you the dollar cost average. If we had started accumulating just 1 year ago at December 1st and we put $100 in per week, okay, you would have $6,554. You would have only invested $5,300, right? One per week on an average of a year. 52 weeks, obviously, so I don't know where we got that extra week. They give us 53 weeks, but either way, we put in $5,300, $100 every week. That value is now worth $6,400 because of the increase, a 21% change, right? So versus holding your money in the bank, if you save that money in the bank, you'd have $5,300. If you had put it in Bitcoin, you'd have $6,454. That's only 1 year. Okay, so let's say we started 2 years ago and accumulated for 2 years. Okay, so we now had $10,000 if we put that money in the bank, $10,500, and on Bitcoin we had $16,269, 54% increase over money in the bank. All right. That's the power of Bitcoin, guys. This is why, I'll never recommend you sell your Bitcoin unless you're selling the dip. Like, if you bought it up here and then it's dipping back down and you're selling it, okay, that's pretty smart because, or you want to sell it up here, I guess. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. You bought it down here and you sell it up at the top and then you're waiting for the dip and you're going to rebuy back in. Okay, that's smart. But other than that, and I don't necessarily recommend timing the market in your holding portfolio. So in your savings account for crypto, I don't recommend you do that. If you want to do that kind of thing where you're reading the market and timing the market, you should just be trading. That's basically what day trading is. You can do swing trades, long-term trades, things like that. For your crypto that you're holding, just continue to buy weekly, buy monthly. It's the smartest way. You can read anything on the internet. I know I'm not supposed to give financial advice, but I feel 100% comfortable giving you advice on dollar cost averaging. The reason why is because nothing beats it. You can go on the internet and read any article you want, anything other than just getting in with a mass amount of cash at the very bottom, like the market crashes and you buy in at the bottom. Other than doing that, dollar cost averaging will beat any other investing strategy, over the long term. And you guys can see it here. It does double just saving in the bank. Let's do one more year just to really show you. If you guys had been in even after the crash at 2017, so right when 2017 crash happened, that would have been basically 3 years ago, right? The price was really low. and you would have put $15,700 in the bank, and you'd be up $23,384. Again, almost 50%, 48%. And this was, like I said, right, you would have probably got in at the beginning of at the top end, and then it would have crashed. You would have lost a bunch of money in the beginning here, right? We lost a bunch probably here. And then you keep buying, and you believe in Bitcoin, you believe in plan B, you believe in the stock to flow, and we're going to be up. Bitcoin will always win, guys. Do not short Bitcoin. Do not bet against Bitcoin. Dollar cost averaging is your best bet. Every penny you can put into Bitcoin in 10 years from now will be worth, at least 10x, like guaranteed. So for me, I'm putting as much money as I can in every single week. I trade other coins up and try to make money on some of my other alts and then put that profit into Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin is the best store of value. Even if we have one of these corrections and we drop back down to 10, 12 range, like, I'm not going to be sad. If we drop to 12,000, I would not be sad at all. I would actually be very happy because it would be another great buying opportunity. I would try to switch out some other assets and buy as much more Bitcoin as I can if it drops down that low. If we get anywhere back under, 15,000, guys, I'm going to try to buy more, switch out some of my other coins, some of my other assets that I have that has value, because I do think Bitcoin is the winner. That's it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy this one. I know it was long and kind of drawn out, but I really wanted to do an in-depth job explaining it and explaining why I think Bitcoin is going to the moon. 20,000 easy this year. Let's hit 50K. If you enjoyed it, smash the thumbs up, guys. Share this with any friends or family you think may also will like the video. Sub to the channel. Bell to be notified on future videos. Happy crypto. Let's get that coin.